everybody, it's Mark from Unique Niche. I'm sorry about yesterday. I wasn't feeling very good. I had an epileptic onset on Monday night and I just needed yesterday to rest. So today, what I'm going to do is, since episode 1 on Sunday night just felt really rushed because I had house guests and I was just trying to get everything done, but I didn't get everything done as well as I would want to or had liked to. I got some notes written down and I'm going to do kind of a 2 for 1 on episode 2, and then we're going to take a quick cut, and then we're going to go right into episode 3, so you're going to get 2 for 1 today. So let's begin. I want to begin with a mistake I made with the Roman holiday. I accidentally called it Romania. It's not Romania, it's Pomona, which is the goddess of fruits, which we'll get into more as we get into kind of talk about paganism and witchcraft in the witches episode, which is coming up soon. But I wanted to kind of mention that. I also wanted to mention that the Scottish poet Robert Burns was kind of the person who really got Halloween popularized. He's the one who after he kind of mentioned it in a poem, it just started kind of getting out there. Also, I want to kind of mention from the origins video, I didn't get to mention, Halloween is a mixture of 2 words, Hallow and Eve, which got broken down and contracted over the years and turned in Hallows Eve or Saints Eve to Halloween to, as we now call it, Halloween. And Halloween itself is the Celtic day, I guess you could say, the last day of harvest and the day before winter when everything starts getting cold. So this was kind of their day the last day of their full harvest, and they had to stop and kind of get everything ready because winter was coming. Also, in the early kind of Celtic days, or even in the Roman era, the Samhain was also a day for when the spiritual veil, and it's even true, a lot of people even have said it in modern Halloween times, that the spiritual veil is thinner, so people can see more ghosts or spirits around this time of year. So it's kind of that time of year where you're going to get spooked easier because, ghosts are kind of roaming around. Also, I wanted to kind of mention that back in the Roman days, people used to, have soul cakes. Kids would go running around and asking for soul cakes to give so that they could take those soul cakes and commemorate and honor the dead. Also, they would go around looking for prayers and coins to kind of help commemorate the dead. And I think that's pretty much it as far as what I kind of missed on episode 1. I kind of apologize for that, but like I said, it was very rushed. So what I'm going to do now is go right into episode 2, which is the Renaissance era of Halloween, which we're going to talk a lot about how during this period the church has kind of had taken over a lot of Halloween and how it was ran and done, because paganism was kind of getting on the outs, because people were starting to think, oh, these people are not just people just doing holy rituals and spells to kind of help make things better for people, but they're instead treated like devil worshippers or Satanists and zealots. And so people in the church would root them out and almost torture them and force, or even burn them in some cases. So Halloween in and of itself was kind of or Sam Hain was kind of slowed down, stopped eventually. Like I said, the churches took it over, and kind of the beginnings of your more modern day Halloween was done, but it was more done spiritually, where it was more about respecting the saints or the Holy Spirits, rather than honoring the dead. As what Sam Hain was more about, or communicating with the dead, or lighting sacrificial fires, like the early Druids had done. So things kind of changed, especially when people started coming over here to America. The colonials, they were very Puritan, and they did not want nothing to do with Halloween, or how what the Europeans had. Some of the European celebrations had become. Their view was anybody who had had done any kind of witchcraft or anything, they were, devil worshippers, and they would do harsh things, especially, in regards to like the Salem witch trials, where they would try and even do harsh things like dunking with people in water for long periods of time. Oh, if you didn't do this, you were a witch. If you didn't do that, you're a witch. So again, Halloween kind of had its dark time, and because of this, it became hard for people to enjoy Halloween, enjoy the celebration and festival of Halloween. Or so with that, it became hard until towards the Western Expanse, which is what I'm going to cover now in episode 3. So I'm going to take a quick break, turn off the camera, and come back. And when we come back, it's going to be episode 3. And episode 3 is going to be a little bit longer than episode 2, because like I said, mostly I just compiled a lot of what was in episode 1 into this. And so that I kind of apologize. It was kind of a short episode, but I wanted to kind of at least talk about some of my mistakes from episode 1, and then this in episode 2. So, but now I'm going to stop this. I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, do what you got to do. Talk about this and this to your coworkers, your friends. Like I said, let's get the views up where everything is doing really good. I'm really proud of how things are kind of going. And I thank everybody for that. I love you guys and all the passion and energy you guys are giving, the love. I'm going to take a break now, come back, and we're going to get right back into episode 3.